Okay, now this is our deck, and this is right outside the kitchen door, which is where we spend most of our lives in. And that's why we are going to put the kids garden here. So we're going to have 4 of these, and we're going to create sub-irrigated planters. But these pots are not clean, right, Nikta?
Nope.
No. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna wash them, right? There you go. This is what is this?
Oh, this is vinegar.
Vinegar. Okay. You don't know. What did you think I was asking about?
What we're doing.
No, we're cleaning. We're washing these, right? So we need more. Thank you. Yeah, let's open that. Put it in here. All right.
Hello.
Hello.
That's good.
Vinegar has cleaning properties. It's gonna clean these really well. But then we're gonna wash it away. Wash all the vinegar away because vinegar is acidic and it's gonna hurt our plants. We don't want the vinegar anywhere near our plants. This
Baking soda.
baking soda. What do you think will happen if I pour baking soda in the vinegar? Explodes? It's not gonna explode, but it's gonna be interesting. Watch. Don't be silly, Nikta. You see that? So what's happening? What's happening? So let's put all these like that. Better look. She has gloves. Now she can wipe it real well. So yeah, wipe.
I found a bird nest. Do you want to see it?
Wipe. Whichever one is washed, that's good. Put it out, and then we'll thoroughly wash it with water so that all the vinegar is out. All right. Good job. I'm gonna throw this down, and you thoroughly wash it. Can you do that? Yes. Look at me. Let me see you. Yeah. Make sure you don't make your clothes wet. Okay. There you go. It's coming. It's coming.
Coming.
Yeah, don't waste the water, okay? Inside of it and all around it.
Why does it keep falling?
Wait, now take it to your sister downstairs. She's washing them. So let's wash everything. You have the gloves, okay? So you can do a better job. Thank you. Nikta, close the water. You're wasting it. Close the water, please. If your socks are wet, let's get inside. You just had a bath.
So wet.
Wow, no. I think it's a good idea to come inside and change them. You don't want wet socks. You're gonna catch a cold. You're gonna catch a cold. Come on in. Come on in, please. Thank you. Now it's clean, right? It's all clean. Yes?
Yes.
Thank you. Nikta, come over here. So now what we need to do is to put the lid, right? Well, we're not going to put the lid on. We're going to cut the lid right from here, okay? So that it can go inside and sit on top of those pots. Okay, that's the next step. Make sense? Yes, Nikta, what are we doing?
We're going to cut the lid
Yeah, how?
with a knife.
With something, right? And then why do we do that?
I have no idea.
Okay, so you'll see. Because we want it to get smaller so that it can sit inside right on top of those pots.
What?
Uh-huh. Yeah, you know why?
No.
Ah, can you guess?
So to get bigger?
Nirsha. Okay, hi everybody. Now Nikta is taking a video of this step because mommy's doing it because it involves a knife and a scissors and not very safe for the kids to do. So Nikta, can you show them? We brought these inside because it was getting a little chilly outside. So we decided to come inside, and it's easier for mommy to do it inside too. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use the knife and I'm gonna cut through like that, and then I'm gonna use the scissors to cut all around this, because then this needs to sit, get smaller so that it can sit inside right on top of these pots that we have, okay? Because we're creating a sub-irrigated planter for the kids so that they don't have to water too many times and their life's going to be easier, right, Nikta? Okay, now we're going to show you 2 steps. So remember that I was cutting around, so I cut all around it, and then I cut one circle like that, and I'm going to do another one in this corner later, but I want to show you what I did. I put one of these pots all the way through like that. Okay, so now what we're going to do, watch, we're going to put this, now again, we're going to do another one here, but I just want to show you for now so that later on when I do the other one, you'll see the whole result. So this goes in, all the way in, like that, sits on top of those, this part of it goes all the way in. Again, we're gonna have another one of these circles with a pot over here, okay? And what's gonna happen is that when we fill this up with soil and that also with soil, and then we're going to have a hole right above this, right below this here. So it'll be somewhere around here, and then we're gonna pour water in the reservoir down there. Soil's gonna be in these 2 pots and all the way here, and when we pour water in the reservoir down below, the water is going to be soaked up by the soil, and then we're going to have a sub-irrigated planter. Now, I have to tell you the truth. Now, this was not easy. I always want a kids garden to be done by the kids. I didn't like this because first of all, it was done by me, and I had to, like, it was not easy. It was like cutting this out was not easy. It was partly my fault because I bought this fancy one with this pattern, which made it a little bit too thick to cut. So that's a suggestion for you. Make sure that you get one that doesn't have a pattern like that, so that you don't have to, you know, it doesn't become too hard to cut. But the good thing about this is that it's going to be sub-irrigated, and it makes my kids' life a lot easier than it would if it was not a sub-irrigated plant. Remember I was saying that cutting these with scissors was really not an easy job. I really disliked it because I am one of those people who strongly believe that gardening should not be hard. So you should not work hard for growing your own food. So first thing that happened is after mommy complained about the fact that cutting these with a scissor or a knife is really difficult to do, the kids decided to make mommy's life easier. They made me one of these so that I can quickly put, at least not have to guess or not to have to, you know, use the pots, and so to draw these and to cut it easier. That's the first thing that happened, that my kids jumped in and said, you know what, mommy, let us make your life a little bit easier with, you know, using this as a guide. That was the first thing that happened. Then I figured instead of using the scissors, maybe I can use a knife. And what I did was that I put this knife on top of fire on the stove, made it really hot. Obviously, I didn't give this task to my kids because I wanted to do it. It's dangerous for them. And this is not a very expensive knife, one that is kind of not sharp anymore, and it's old, and I thought I can use it for this. So when it became really hot, it actually cut this all around really easily like butter. So that's another way that you can do this. Let me show you the difference. So when I was doing the scissors, now we're filling up the pots first. right? And then the whole top all the way to the top. That's good. You want this to be all the way in so that it can soak up the water from below. Okay.
Now put it down, put it down, put it down.
There you go, there you go. Who's doing it? Awesome. Lots of it. So maybe most of it.
Are you sure?
Go for it. Go for the rest of it too. Perfect. I think all. Now let's flatten it out. There you go. Just like that. Can you flatten it out? Okay, what are you planting, Nikta? What? What is it?
Radish.
Radish. And what about you, Niyusha? Arugula and radish. Okay. Radish, here's how we're gonna do. Radish seeds are not that big, and we can put them like that. Right? Like that.
Why?
So we're gonna do half of this big pot. We're gonna do radish. And the other half, we're gonna do arugula. Okay? So for the arugula, we're gonna just make a row with my hand and another row like that, because we can actually plant them really close to each other. Okay? So what do you have, Nikta? Radish seeds. So we're gonna put.
They look like this.
Right. So put them in the holes one by one. One in each hole, right? If it becomes two, it's not the end of the world, right? Arugula seeds are really tiny. Do you know how to spread? Don't put your hair in the soil. So I'll show you and then you do it. So okay? We're gonna go like that. So here's how we do it. Watch. Okay, can you do that? Or you can put it in your hand, whatever sighted this. So you go like, too much at the oh my god, you're wasting all the seeds. Oh my god, what are we gonna do?
Okay.
So, did you use them all? Alright, so you see how they're clustered? We need to spread them so that it's all, yeah. So you can do this with arugula, that's alright. As long as you know. Now cover them. Cover them up. Yeah, there you go. Don't cover Nikta's holes. Don't cover Nikta's holes. Right, Nikta, are you done with all your seeds?
I don't think so. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't think I know what I'm doing.
You don't have to do all the seeds. You just have to do all the holes. Okay? Because the seeds are more than the holes. Yeah, I think this one too. There's one there. I don't see one here.
I put one over there.
You did?
I see it.
Alright then. Okay, now cover your holes. Cover your holes. Yeah, you know what you can do? You can go like that. See?
What do I do
Close
with
them.
these seeds?
Are you watching? Are you watching?
Uh-huh.
Okay, you're closing the holes. Good job. You shall help you. Done? Who wants the water? So this is sub-irrigated, but when we seed, we always water from the tops to make sure they wake up. Okay, we can't wait for all the water to soak from below. All right.
Can't we just do it with the hose?
Let's do it with this, because we don't want to waste the water I put in the watering can. And then there you go. I think that's enough. Thank you. Coming? Yeah, it's coming now. Nice. So what we're doing is we're filling up the bottom. Is it coming out?
Yes.
There you go. It's coming out. Nusha, you can close. See?
Mami, tell me that I bet I'm playing.
Soon stop. Where are you going? All right. Perfect. Now we're going to take the hose out. So the kids have set up 4 of these planters right now, and one of them is planted, and as you can see it's wet. We planted this one with radish and arugula, and we have plans, lots of plans for the other 3. And if this works out really well, then we're going to add more, because we have tons of space on that side and tons of space on this side. And we have brought up the hose from downstairs and even a watering can. So the next thing that I am going to look into is if we can have a nozzle up here for the hose, so that we don't have to go downstairs, the kids don't have to go downstairs and open and close the water, because it's actually a little bit of a wasteful process at the moment. So, but we're happy with these planters that we have set up here, and we're only imagining how beautiful these will look on our deck when they have grown. And remember that these are sub-irrigated planters, and every one of these has one of these holes from which we water our plants from below.